IBC, it's been a while since my last video, quite a few months actually, been pretty busy, mostly busy buying records, which is why I thought I would do another one of these updates and yeah, show you what I've been buying these last few months. To start with, some 7 inches. I went a bit crazy for Ash 7 inches recently, so here we go. I've got Burn Baby Burn, Candy, Envy, Numbskull, there's a star, there we go. Couple more, another kind of Britpoppy one, Charlatans, Just Looking, and then not Britpop but same kind of period. Great track by the Presidents of the United States of America, Peaches. There we go. I think this one was on lovely peach coloured vinyl. 1 10-inch. Here we go. This is by Alex Turner, lead singer of the Arctic Monkeys. This is from a good few years back though. Can't remember exactly when, certainly more than 10 years ago. Soundtrack to a film called Submarine. Finally picked up the Red Hot Chili Peppers most recent effort, Return of the Dream Canteen. Big fan of Delamitri actually. I'm pretty sure they probably don't get mentioned very much here, but great Scottish band. Lots of good tracks in the late 80s, mid 90s. They came back with a new album a couple of years ago. This is an album of, these are kind of the B-sides, other unreleased tracks from their most recent album from a couple of years back. Then a couple of Kinks albums here, Japanese pressings. There we go. That's one, low budget. And State of Confusion, nice with the obbies as well. This one I didn't realise until about a week ago that was re-released. This is on green vinyl, Grandaddy. I think the originals go for quite a bit, so I was glad to see that. I think there was a box set about a year ago, which sold out very quickly. Didn't get that, but I was happy to get this reissue, which I don't think was advertised very much, but anyway. This also came out about a week ago here in Japan. I don't think it's a Japanese pressing, it's just, you know, a European or US pressing with an obby, but the latest from Black Country New Road. Then one of my favourite Flaming Lips albums, I managed to pick up an original European pressing here, so I'm happy to have that. This came out, I guess, about a year ago, and I finally picked it up. Is the reissue. I do have an original, but I thought I'd get the reissue as well. The Seahorses Do It Yourself. And a couple of Isley Brothers albums. These are US pressings, picked up here in Japan quite cheap. There's one, and here's the other. Brother. Another album with a Japanese obby. Again, I don't think it's a Japanese pressing, but it's still nice to have. Yellow Submarine, again from quite a few years back, but I picked it up at a pretty reasonable price. Then I picked up the Who, 2 albums in one set, a quick one and the Who Sell Out. Next, the Byrds Greatest Hits. My first Byrds album on vinyl. When I was a kid, I had their greatest hits on CD. I never got around to picking up any on vinyl, so I thought this would be a nice one to start with. I can introduce my kids to some of their classics. Then about a month ago, all of the Arctic Monkeys albums were re-released here in Japan with obbies. Again, not Japanese pressings, just a European, I guess a European pressing with an obby whacked on, but still nice to have. I did pick up all of these reissues. I thought I'd show this one. Yeah, this one came out a while back. Gaz Coombs, I think it's his 4th solo album. It's really good actually. Lots of good tracks. I was a big fan of his last one as well. But this is, yeah, it's nice. Fairly short. It's only 9 tracks, but it's a good album. Then, unfortunately, we've lost 2 members in the last 6 months or so. But I've always meant to listen to this band a bit more, and I think this is supposed to be the classic one. And I knew a couple of tracks off it, and I have to say it's good. Yellow Magic Orchestra. Yeah, great album. I think there are pressings on yellow vinyl as well. This is just a black. I think it's not an original Japanese pressing, maybe a 2nd or 3rd pressing on black vinyl. And then I'm going to finish with 3 grails. These are albums that I've been wanting to pick up and wanting to find for a very long time. In the last few months I found them all here in Japan. So, Air, yeah, Pocket Symphony. This I didn't realise until about a year ago when I tried to find it, is quite a rare one. This is an original US pressing. I think even the reissue from a few years back goes for quite a bit. But this is great. I think on a couple of tracks, there's got Jarvis Cocker on one track, Neil Hannon on another. Yeah, it's a good album. I'm happy to have it now. This one I've been looking for absolutely ages, and it turned up here for a very reasonable price. This is the Zutons, their first album, Who Killed the Zutons. Yeah, really good. Very similar to the Coral, but a very, very good album. And then finally, to more or less complete my Super Furry Animals collection, I should say, their greatest hits from, I think this came out, when did it come out? 2004. Also, I managed to find it at a reasonable price. I think it goes for quite a bit normally. And what's great about this one, it's got a gatefold with a wonderful pop-up insert inside. You see that? There we go. Okay, that's all for now. I'll try to be back soon with another update. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.